As more Americans get vaccinated, folks are getting back into the dating scene. But reconnecting still may not be easy, especially after a year of isolation. Joining me now is relationship expert Spicy Maury. Thanks for being with us on Prime.
Thank you for having me. Super excited to be here.
All right, Spicy, I've thought about this over the last 12 months. I am not single, but I did think about how many single people were struggling over the last 12 to 15 months. How difficult do you think that it really was for those folks?
For people who were struggling, it was horrific. Some people were in isolation, missing, social companionship, interpersonal relationships. A lot of people, felt alone during that time and even went through a depression, not realizing that the world was going to shut down. And now that the world is opening back up, they have even more anxiety about what is love going to look like? What does my romantic future hold when I haven't spoken to someone within a year, right? So people are a lot nervous, but these spicy tips are going to help.
All right. We're going to get to those tips, but before we do, I want to ask one more question. And I'm equating this back to what I do in journalism. Right now, we've gotten so accustomed to doing Zoom interviews, doing video interviews, and putting them in our shows. I have a feeling the dating scene has gotten used to that. How important is it to break that trend and to go on face-to-face dates, even if they're blind dates, but to get out and start to use those interpersonal skills once again?
Oh my God, extremely important. But as a relationship expert, I'm still going to recommend that you proceed with caution, especially if you're swiping and meeting someone online, or even if someone is setting you up. It's always great to have a phone conversation and a Zoom or FaceTime date first. But then you want to make sure that it doesn't stay there and that you migrate over into in-person. So you don't want to be communicating with someone longer than a week before you move to an in-person date.
All right. So
and it's crucial.
All right. So let's talk about tomorrow, maybe later this evening for some folks. It's the first real big holiday get-together. July 4th is known as this family and friends hangout spot. What are some tips at those barbecues, and what are the best practices for breaking the ice?
My tip is going to be for the hosts. The hosts need to make this as seamless as possible. Have some spice breaker games, that's what I like to call it, where there's questions that you already have lined up on a sheet of paper that your guest can answer. And they're going to go around to each person asking if that person can answer that question. So certain things like, are you vaccinated? If the person says yes, they get to check that off. If the person answers, I traveled during COVID, they get to check that off. If the person answers, I had a situationship during COVID, they get to check that off. So there needs to be like fun, spicy questions on there that allow people to get to know one another. And it will make it a lot easier for people who aren't even used to introducing themselves and exchanging information right away to be a lot more vulnerable.
Is there a new rule, Spicy, right now, considering the last 15 months, where maybe you shouldn't approach someone close, like face-to-face? You got a drink in your hand. You got, a sweet iced tea, we'll call it right now. You got an iced tea in your hand, and you don't want to get too close because you don't know how they feel about the vaccine. You don't know how they feel about where we are. Are there new rules in the single world?
So I would always recommend, initially, that you embrace someone, you hug them, shake their hand, introduce yourself. Now there is some space that you want to put apart, from both of you. So you're going to ask that person, what are you comfortable with? I'm usually a hugger. Are you comfortable with that? Or, can we just dap? Can we, wave at one another? I still recommend flirting. And that means eye contact, smiling, make sure that you're showing teeth, and waving if you want to get someone's attention and speak to them. But what you're not going to do is use the excuse of COVID to not communicate or speak up when you are interested in someone, because you only make the shots that you take.
Spicy Maury, she says, flirt it up. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. I'm excited for everyone. Good luck.
All right. Spicy, thank you.